Okay, let's see if it works better today. If not, I'll figure something out. So we left off on number 6, and I'm going to add 5 to both sides. 4 to the 3w power is equal to 8. Now, I could log base 4 both sides, but I recognize 4 and 8 as base 2s. So I'm going to say 2 to the 2 times 3w equals 2 to the third equals 2 to the third power, which then technically you're going to log base 2 both sides. We just cancel those two things, and we end up with, multiply the 2 times the 3w, we end up with 6w equals 3, so therefore w equals 1/2. All right, moving on to the next page. I'm going to subtract 4 on number 7. You can see that I need to subtract 7. Sorry, I said 4. Subtract 7 from both sides and then change the negative sign right there. So you end up with, moving the 7, you end up with negative 4 to the x plus 1 equals 11, which puts us in a weird place because when I change the signs and I get 4 to the x plus 1 equals negative 11, if I go to log base 4 both sides, think about it, log base 4 of negative 11 won't work, so we'll say no solution. All right, let's try the next one. Number 8. Divide both sides by 10. You end up with isolated exponential. It's equal to 4, and then you would log base 4 both sides. I'm sorry, rewind. You would log base 5 both sides. Log base 5 to cancel and get 3x minus 3. I know the variable's k. Y'all deal with it. Equals log base 5 of 4. So let's do this all the way out as if we didn't have a calculator, but we were setting it up. So then I would add 3 to both sides, and that would give me 3x equals log base 5 of 4 plus 3, and then you divide all that by this 3. So we're going to have to go all the way up to the top so that we have x equals log base 3 of 4 plus 3 all divided by 3. Now I know some of you, or a couple of you, may want to do something with these two 3's. That is not possible. So we would just leave it like that. And if you can put that in a calculator somehow, some way, that's fine, but I'm going to stop there on that question. So let's go to the next one. To save space, I'm going to subtract 15 and then divide by 4. That'll give me 3 to the n power. So I'm going to do what I hate, and that's use a calculator. 359 minus 15, enter, divided by 4. Gets me 86. So 3 to the n equals 86. Here, log base 3 both sides, log base 3 that. You end up with n equals log base 3 of 86. And again, I repeat myself. You can stop there, or with your phone figure out what log of 86 divided by log of 3. I just ordered a fancy stylus, so next week I will have better means of writing on this thing. All right, number 10. I'm going to subtract 7 first, then divide by -2. That gets me 5 to the p power is equal to, what's that, -70 divided by -2 is equal to 35. 35 is not a base 5, so we log base 5 to cancel. We log base 5 to balance. You end up with p equals log base 5 of 35. You can do the change of base on that one too. Log 35 divided by log 5. All right, a couple more, and then I'll stop. Okay, on number 11, I'm going to subtract 1, divide by 5. That gets me -1 is 180. 180 divided by 5. Let me try to do that in my head. 1, 2, 3, 36. 36 is a base 6, but 9 is not. So we just log base 9 both sides. Log base 9 cancel. V minus 1 equals log base 9. Gets you, well, log base 9 of 36. Same thing as the other ones. We're going to isolate 36 because we don't want to add 1 to 36. We want to add 1 to whatever the value of log base 9 of 36 is. So my non-calculator answer would be V equals log base 9 of 36 group and then plus 1 afterwards. So what you're doing is you're doing log base 9 of 36, hitting enter in your calculator, and then adding 1 to the result. A couple more. Number 12, add 3, divide by 8. 216 divided by 8. It's 27. I have 11 to the 7k equals 27. Log base 11 both sides. I get 7k equals log base 11 of 27. Divide both sides by 7. K equals log base 11 of 27 all over 7. I guess you could also put times 1/7 in front here if you wanted to, but that's good enough for us. All right, 2 more. Add 2, divide by 6. 16 to the y. Nope, can't see anything because I've made a mess right here. Let's try that again. 16 to the 7. I still have it on eraser. Not nice to laugh at me if that's what y'all are doing. 16 to the 7y plus 2 is equal to, add 2, 84. Divide by 6 is 1, 4, 14. So we log base 16 both sides. Cancel. 7y plus 2 equals log base 16 of 14. Now I need to subtract 2, divide by 7 at this point. So my final answer, y equals, let's put 1/7. Let's subtract the 2, log base 16 of 14 minus 2. And then instead of dividing by 7, let's just multiply it out front times 1/7. An order of operations would kick in, and everything would be fine. Last one. Subtract 10. Divide by 3. I have 8 to the 3 minus 7n equals, subtract 10. You get 84. 84 divided by 3 is 28. 84 divided by 3. 28. Log base 8 both sides. Log base 8, 28. So that leaves me with, this is a nightmare. So if you want to pause right here, I'm going to erase everything around this question because it's driving me nuts. There we go. Hooray. Okay, let's see what I'm left with. 3 minus 7n equals log base 8 of 28. I'm going to erase that stuff off to the side too. There we go. Okay, what do I have left? Subtract 3 and divide by -7 or multiply by -1/7. So the -3 will go here and the times -1/7 will go out front. So n equals -1/7 times log base 8 of 28 minus 3. And without calculators, we would just leave it like this. Okay, I think that ends this video. So I will assign, again, the homework for this is the evens only. Same thing, take a picture, and instead of emailing it to me, I'm going to make it classwork that you can attach it into the Google Classroom. All right, guys, see you later.